Abusia for me church will be and some will be a crab baby and Faber and Casa TV. Subscribe to my channel like you never a drink a good comment section or kama you wish me baking can be a mom fair. Lawyer Paul I don't watch it and this asking me about better about your chest say a dear NDC a man you no no ono otiasie baby a enye a kyese ye ma me chief justice toko na kyese ye no afi nakunya so ye na afi aban mu asisi ame na okase ya suspend no na lawyer Paul Adomochi de beto abonten se vacation aban ma chief justice toko no so onfa nko $14,000 a kyese ye man se onfa ene na busuafo onfa nko vacation no okoba no return it with $9,600 and or the buy na and no my lawyer Paul Adomochi say Chief Justice Ben the BC aban ama discussion on fanko vacation no aside balance abana dami soko you should just $5,000 per na omo aban mu ko mbetima say MPs ne mpanyimfo a kyese omo omanga na mu ase omo na SS omo dwene oman no ho ombetima sade BC president omoye first lady and second lady chese bag akese omoto mpabo akese omoto omodwuna oman no ho na maami etimi yama ne $14,000 no otimi se on fan vacation no this balance yaba eno na ama lawyer Paul Adomochi can say maybe afa NDC amani ko no mepese e kwa kuti ni subscribe to my channel like it never adwinche go comment section kama.
This media report says that after the Supreme Court panel had ruled against Mr. Akogo, he started to shout in the courtroom, and that is why he was taken out of the courtroom. Essentially, therefore, his own exhibits contradict his claims. Mr. Akogo goes on to claim that when he applied for a copy of the case proceedings, which were signed by all the judges that presided on his case, he did not see a record that he had been arrested, so I should be removed as Chief Justice. What is significant about this petition is that Justice Kwama sat with me as one of the judges who heard Mr. Akogo's case and was named as a witness that Mr. Akogo will call. But His Excellency the President has appointed him to chair and inquire into this petition, and he has accepted to do so.
You heard the Lord Chief Justice. I mean, if you want to go take a Chief Justice through a process like this, it has to have some important landmarks and epochs that we can talk about. You don't want people to start thinking that the process is lacking merit or the process is lacking fairness. This is Ghana. This is a constitution that has been running for 35 years. Well, why are we doing this? I mean, the person who has won the election has won the election. You have the control of state power for 4 years. You inherit the state power, you control it. And if you look at all the oath of the president, the oath of the vice president, at the second schedule of the 1992 constitution is there to be fair to all Ghanaians, because the state power is for you for a period. You can't give the state power to one person forever. We are not a monarchy, we are a democracy. So I don't know why anybody will want to present a situation that somebody can say is unfair. You have the Lord Chief Justice breaking her silence and doing something that has not happened in 68 years to address the media. This is Justice Gabriel Poaman. Osofo, my Lord, how are you? Justice Poaman is a distinguished judge of the Supreme Court. My Lord, I salute you. We've been talking about you on TV today. That's His Lordship Justice Gabriel Poaman, the judge that Justice Tokono refers to. Finally, there's this big issue about Justice Tokono traveling with her family, and she traveled with her family and she chopped the money, and she went to Kenya with her daughter and they went to chop our money. They drank tea, they had biscuits and plantain margarine. Yeah, plantain margarine. If you are not 50 years old, you know plantain margarine, so don't worry about it. But if you are 50 years old, you know. They drank tea and plantain margarine, and they had brown bread from Bachona Total. What's the problem? Chief Justice travels with her daughter or her husband. They give her $14,000 to go and spend. She comes back and says, "Oh, I spent $4,000. Here is a $9,000 back to the States." Many of us won't do that. Many of us, those of us who like nice bag and nice this and nice earring, nice necklace. I'm Chief Justice. I go to London. I go to Mayfair. Then I have $9,000. Then I bring it back to the registrar. For what? The whole big government of Ghana with billions and billions of dollars. I should come and give them $9,000 for what? I'll buy bag. I'll buy sneakers. I'll buy nice things. I'll buy something. Not get to talk or no. Not get to talk or no. She returned the money. The politicians who are at this and asking get to talk or no to be fired. The politicians who are looking at this. Do you bring back $9,000 to your chief director? Show me one politician since 1992 that has traveled to Abroche, come back and retired impressed. One politician. The other day, Shamima Muslim said that 20,000 in the hands of a politician is peanuts. Domlevo was angry. Shamima, my sister. Shamima, how are you? Good. You know that we are related. Shamima Muslim, my sister, said that 20,000 cedis in the hands of a politician is peanuts. And she was right. Because if you're a politician, the other day I went to a funeral in Kumasi. I went to Atapoku's mother's funeral. I was there. I was watching politicians. Hey. When I arrived, they came. Oh, Mr. Paul, I say, hey, me, I'm not politician. I beg you, not yet. I beg you, pa. Then they'll be drumming. Then they are following you. Charlie, I saw the politicians sharing money. It's not because they want to share money. The people were coming. So Shamima is right when she says that 20,000 is peanut. As a result of that, no politician since 1992, look at how many they are. Rawlings had 60 ministers, then 60 ministers second term. Kufuor had 80 ministers, then Mills had 80 ministers, then John Mahama had 80 ministers, then Akufo-Addo had 120 ministers in the first time, 80 ministers. John Mahama now has 57 ministers. According to Abu Jinapo, John Mahama actually has 100 appointees. They are all traveling on a public purse. I'm sure that since 1992. Maybe we should do that. Why? Frankly, Kujo, let's do that research. How much per diem has been spent for the 35 years of our democracy is going to run into the trillions. Nobody has ever returned an impressed. Only Gertrude Tokonu, and for that reason, she is being impeached. The politicians who are impeaching her, do they return impressed? Oh, Ghana, it's not proper. Let's build our democracy and let's stop these things. Why can't we become like England? England, we can be better. Can't we become, as for elections, somebody will win, somebody will lose. Yes, somebody will get 38%. Tomorrow, somebody will get 25%. Tomorrow, another person will get 17%. Danlate did that, he never won. Papa Kwesi did that, he never won. Akufo-Addo went, he won. John Mahama was beaten, he came back. It will be topsy-turvy like that in politics for a long time to come. That is the expression of democracy. But let's not destroy it because of a pension to remove one person. Why? This woman, a woman, Chief Justice, travels abroad and returns impressed, and they are sacking her because of that. Listen to Gertrude Tokonu.
The question to be asked is, why would anyone demand that I go on vacation given to me as Chief Justice with my police security, instead of going with my husband or my daughter? And how can this be a reason for subjecting a Chief Justice to a committee of inquiry? I was given $14,000. I could only spend $4,400, and I returned $9,600 2 days after I returned from Ghana, from my journey. And so I knew that it was necessary that the issues being thrown around as petitions against me needed to get into the public space. I was given $14,000. I could only spend $4,400, and I returned $9,600 2 days after I returned from Ghana, from my journey. And so I knew that it was necessary that the issues being thrown around as petitions against me needed to get into the.
So we had the story, a glimmer of interesting. So President Mahama was in Brussels, wasn't he? Giving an excellent speech on behalf of Ghana. The story we had is that President Mahama was told by his people that Justice Tokonu is about to address a press conference. He asked them, keep an eye on it. Apparently, that President Mahama told them, you need to respond immediately. You need to respond to say there's no political agenda because there's none. And you need to respond to say that we have no connection with this Edu Lodge that he was talking about. So President Mahama gave tacit support to what Felix Kwasi Ofosu did yesterday. Now, if you look at Felix Kwachi Fosu's demeanor yesterday, which has been commended